Hello people, it's me, Liploini again, and we are here in turn 2 of Gem and the Holograms Adventures as a goddess of the elf nation TNN. Oh god, that was typical. Anyway, Dominion 6. And tradition in our community is that if we make a profit, we'll give it silly names, because the game announces the proclamation of a new prophet to every single other player. So we can see in turn 2 most of the nations in this game here, from icy Kalom down to fiery and also called Muspelheim. And that's tough to explain, but I will keep it to the people I actually encounter. So we have here, for example, Astarias de Lojos shall here be by known as the prophet of just wanna grill for Panto's sake. And then you get the automatically generated titles depending on magic powers chosen during the sign. Same thing here, Maverni. They're basically druids. Rest in pieces, start the Maverni chieftain shall hereby be known as the prophet of weaponized bacon, maker of the storms, prince of metals. This is the last two being, of course, with the automatical added titles. And weaponized bacon seems to point to some kind of pig, maybe. Agatha, our favorite underground people. Elvis, the Pale One commander, okay, of rock and roll, god of corruption. Yeah, his name is of course rock and roll, and then I just keep on reading because I'm stupid like that. Abysia, fire nation of fire people. Perkele, the warlord, and he is the prophet of Sauna. Very funny. Next up is TNN, Pulao, a simple noble commander, and he is the prophet of Zugelian. And I have no idea if those were renames or just history references I don't understand. Kalam, ringed people but not angels. Coal for everyone, the Zasta. He is the prophet of Satan's little helper. Oh, a Christmas joke, that's funny. Bit late, but why not? Mahaka, they're basically magic Africans. I have no idea how to always explain them. I probably should go into more detail later. Colossal Head. Colossal Head Appreciator, a Rhino clan commander, is now the prophet of the Colossal Head's body. Oh, that's a pretender I want to see. Could go either way. Vanheim, another elf nation. They are spooky elves, while we're just glamorous elves. Make America please clap again. Very interesting. Prophet of Jeb, 2024. Now that's a political joke only Americans will get. Muspelheim, fire giants in the Iceland. Pizza-based Tongue burns. Pizza-based Tongue burns. Ah, now I get it. Prophet of the CIA's Milli Vanilli. Huh, okay. That's interesting. Then Riley. Spooky ghostfish. Evil fish. Alien invaders. Cthulhu. Lovecraft. Even more buzzwords to the... I think you get it. Soggy Bottom Boy. A slave prince is not a prophet of just some guy. I'm not sure I believe that, my friend player. So, and now we're looking around us, we have scouted some bit, we have first reports, and we have heard of barbarians here. Those can go berserk and fuck us up, because if you're a berserk, then you're probably not running away until you're dead, and they can hit very hard, so they're a problem for some armies. Here we have Pegasus Riders. That's a nice addition, even though we have really fast horses already. But I guess only as commanders, so flying horses as units would even be better. And then we have here some militia. Huh. Well, it's better than normal since it's Fearbolgs, not just random humans. But I guess those would be our first strike, since the others are not so much good. Also a high income province. Not so much in resources, which means We get less resources to our capital, but the added income will be nice if we can get it. Let's go here. As I can see, the more we scout, the more we learn around from what is going on in the world around us. Let's control our... Yeah, that's painful. We simply do not have much in the realm of money. Let's keep recruiting some additional guys. But now we're in trouble because now that we're in turn 2 I should start expanding. But my expensive elves have left me with no money. And even though they are awesome guys, I'm not sure I can pull this off. I should probably get myself a profit now. But, well, let's see. 50 enemy units, but this can mean everything between around 70 to down to 30. Let's just say there is not much accuracy here. A little bit more, I suppose, because there's a scout here. I think scouts and their advanced form, the spy, can generate better reports. And of course, when our little white belief candles show up, we also get a little bit more information. That's why we, for example, know how much income this province would give us, even though there is no scout here. And here, no one believes our shit, so there is zero information. Likewise with the other provinces on the map. Let me check our progress here. Well, not much progress here, and it will probably stay that way for a while. That's why I have the elves after all. So, problematic things are here. 20 plus, when our blast goes active, 22 plus everyone else's attack skill gets reduced, so basically extremely hard to hit. And 2 attacks, well, 1 if he gets into melee range. Well, it's still 1 since his melee weapon, obviously. I hope you understand what I mean. Well, let's do it this way. You're guarding this guy, even though you're probably a bit on the slow end. Then the first things first, bless yourself. And since he is a level 2 priest, I get a couple extra spells here, but since he is not a prophet, nothing too powerful here. But I can be a bit mean. This means that if a hit goes through, then whoever hits me at least dies. And a second blast, so the other units around him also get blessed. Let's check, what was it here? Range, yes, short range, area effect 5+. So if those 5 are oddly positioned, that would mean that maybe 1 or 2 get missed. Unlikely, but hey, just be careful here. Let's go and rearmost. So now this guy will bless himself, then make sure with Holy Avenger that everything hitting him will cause a divine bolt to strike in the midst of the enemy. Of course, I have no idea if that would actually hit one. And another blessing to make sure to keep everything up to spec, and then the attack begins. He will rush in with his combat speed of 30, and those guys have, since they don't have a horse, a combat speed of 11, so there will be basically far... maybe this would be better. Should still put them in range for a blessing, and since they'll start working 1 turn earlier, let's check. Well, of course, here is no grid, so let's guess. Should be here, then here, and then yeah. Well, it's probably for the best to at least try. Now our friend Philon should at least survive until he gets there. And we of course these guys to eat up some... now that I think about it, of course I can abuse the fact that this guy is also an attacker. Now I can use formations like this one. Makes him a bit stretchy, but I really... And I guess I can put him here. Because in case of Philan getting killed in my new experiment, at least we have still one leader left, hopefully, depending on how it's going. So let's just do it and see how good our mega elves are actually are. Because let's face it, if I can't pull this off, then this playthrough will probably end in embarrassing failure anyway. And we keep getting new she-lords for the time. If we get some extra gold, I can start recruiting 2 other warriors again, but until then, well, that's it. First turns are kind of short. And now, I was the last one, typical because I had to wait until I got back from work. Curse of the time zone. I guess we can do turn 3 while we are at it. Another Arco has also now turned up with a prophet late to the party. None of prophet of a great big nerd. And Arco is basically fantasy Greek. A new famous hero. Unequaled obesity. I like that. In terms of Dominion, it just means he had lots of hit points now. But we won, naturally. Let's take a look how this weird battle must have gone. Because I honestly expected to fail here. Let's see. Oh, he only killed 5 people. But I guess part of his bless is to gain a lot of experience points. So this helped. 4 Borg slingers. Most of them died. But they got some kills in. 4 Borg warriors. 1 of them died. And they get lots of kills in. Well, our troops are nice, I think. I should probably start recruiting more of them. And some of my extra sheep slingers. Well, not everyone died, so I guess at one point we caused a rout and they all ran away. Let's take a look at this shit. Let's make this a bit better here. Show grid, detailed battle log, and team colored squares to make things a bit easy on the eye. The enemy down, contact. And here is our friend attacking the ants, magicked up to the crab, to the guilds, and the enemy starts running away. Here you can see higher defense skill than normal, 22 instead of 20, and because blur is active, enemies trying to touch him won't hit for shit. Blurred, that's it here. So to recap, he has high defense. Additionally, his blur will make enemies have problems hitting him, and he has his natural glamour, which in this case, as you can look below at the bottom, mean he has 6 mirror images present, and I guess what happens is every time one of the images gets hit, it disappears, and they only show up back in the after the battle. So in other cases, I guess it's extremely hard to kill this guy. He's unfucking believable. For now it seems our insane tactic has worked. And the little guys of course are also now blurred. 19 is almost as good, attack skill 14 is also very high. So basically they're like little elf terminators. And then, well, this could have been worse, but it seems like instead it went really well. Go to Commander. Now he has 15 hit points instead of 13 because of his heroic ability. More hit points and strength at the cost of some encumbrance. Well, that's not so good, but on the other hand, 7. That means about 10 attacks and then 10 things start getting icky. On the other hand, We have now this here. Heavy infantry and slingers and a smaller army. And still high income and high, or, well, not so high resources since it's out of range of our cap circle. But more income for expensive elves? Well, seems nice. So these guys are still alive. Oh wow, that's kind of funny. Yeah, I'll give them some units so I can at least catch something before they are completely useless. And, well, let's first send the scout down here to see what's happening there. Well, I guess Yukatai will now soon be my prophet. Well, I'm trying to stay inside my theme here, and I should look up more names. Well, friend, you are now the prophet. Start more recruiting. Yep, we need more of those guys. And now we can also get more sacreds on the ground, and still 3 points left, and again no money. The elves are expensive. Expensive as shit. So, Philan, since your strategy has worked, let's do this again. That's a lot of deer tribe warriors. Normally those tribe type enemies are weak as shit, but they sometimes have some nasty blowpipes, also weak as shit, but they can cause bleeding, which may immediately kill my tiny little she-lord. Better not risk it, and instead try to deal with those fuckers. If we are lucky, we make some progress. And we are finally getting a profit of our own. Possibly the final one. But I guess after that I will have to start recruiting a real army, because now I can tell you my normal plan with a nation like this one is to get 2 or 3 of those she-lords, and then those 3 or 2 alone can wreck provinces like shit. But there's not much here to send them in. Barbarians can be dangerous because one single good hit can end a she-lord. Those are dangerous because they're basically magic Amazons on flying horses, so they can arrive and attack before my poor lords have even buffed themselves, so that's also dangerous. And the normal enemies are all a little bit stronger than in the 5th game. So let's see if I can adapt and survive. Yeah, 70 again. Right, see, I think we need a real army to deal with this bullshit. Let's see if we can get some money so I can recruit, couple more units. But that's it. Turnover. And let's go. Girl, time to wait. Diploini out.